So Claire takes her place in the semi-finals. As I say, comes back tomorrow, and Claire will play the winner of our last quarter-final, which pits together Anastasia Dobromyslova and Lorraine Winstanley. Two of the bigger names in the ladies' game. Both consistently at Lakeside now, I would say.
Well, both their husbands play darts as well.
Yep, that's very true.
They did the circuit as well, so.
And they play pairs together.
Yeah, they're travelling on the circuit all the time, so.
Yes, Anna and Lorraine often seen in the mixed pairs. Dear, oh dear. In the ladies' pairs, I should say. Good God, I'm starting rumours now. Check.
Yeah, where's the referees gone?
There they are, they're sat to your side. I think they're having a think about it.
I think everyone's having a break, look. So we might have.
They've disappeared, yeah.
I think we'd have to have even the guys.
Oh, no, that's one job I can't say. I'm not doing cameras.
No,
you could end up watching the ceiling.
Okay, well, we'll have a 5-minute break, I think, then.
Okay,
Mr. Rolls, and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
That sounds good.
Lovely job.
Okay, we're just about ready to start our fourth ladies' quarter-final, and Bob is taking a break. He's gone for a bit of a wander, stretch his legs, and I've been joined by my co-referee, fellow referee, Mr. Hugh Ware. How are you, Hugh?
I thought you were going to call me Co-Stompy then, for a second.
You've been called worse.
That's true. Yes, no, it's a pleasure to be here, and it's been a good day of darts so far. Thoroughly enjoyed refereeing some of the matches today. I thought Aileen de Graaf was absolutely outstanding. I ref that game. Just a revelation, I think, in the ladies' game. She is going to be a force in the future and then some.
Bobby and I said the same thing. You're going for Aileen, not Eileen. We had a debate as to whether it's Aileen or Eileen. We've been very rude to the young lady, and we must find out before we...
Well, did I just say Aileen?
I don't know.
When I was reffing, I said Eileen.
Anyway, this game's on. Anastasia and Lorraine.
Yeah, and this promises to be a great game too. Both of these ladies have great pedigree, particularly this lady. 3 times ladies world champion, and looking to prove just why here. Against her close friend and pairs partner, Lorraine Winstanley.
I just announced them as mixed pairs partners, which has started rumours all around the dart circuit.
Oh, really? Well, I'd be interested to hear what Dean has to say about that. Good afternoon, Dean, if you're watching.
Or Mr. Martin.
Or Mr. Martin, yes.
Yes, this threatens to be a really good game. Both of the ladies are playing really well and getting deep into tournaments. Bobby and I went through, Hugh, the number of ladies now in the last sort of 3 and 4 years that have come up to the... There's no easy game in the ladies now. Certainly in the top 16, maybe even higher than that. The names that are Lisa Ashton, it hasn't made the quarterfinals here, the world champion.
Yeah, certainly the depth in standard has increased over the last couple of years. I think the last Ladies World Championship was the best one in its existence. We had games like Lisa Ashton versus Eileen de Graaf, Lisa against Dieter in the final, which got just under or just over 2 million viewers on the BBC, just showing that ladies darts has its place, and it's been waiting for it, and I think it's deserved it. You know, the tournament has persevered, and now the ladies are really delivering.
Yeah, absolutely. Anna will go for 19s here. A treble 19. So 22 leaves are 104. 18s or 20s, either will be acceptable.
42.
Well, Winstanley on 112. Now a treble 20 to leave double 16. It's not necessarily a bad marker, that.
Lorraine's asking what was scored, and we were looking at the monitor to work out what was scored. So it's obviously a single.
Well, treble 20, double 12, the regulation for Anna here. Now 14 for the bullseye. Bullseye for the first leg, and we're punching the solar plexus for Winstanley. It would have been. And for an early breaker throw, Nick.
Yes. I was about to say that was game shot as well, but with my record, but that's more on double 10 than on tops, to be fair. But she'll be kicking herself for that one, Lorraine, I think. 2 darts at a double to win against the throw.
And in this short format, you can't really afford to be missing any doubles. You don't want that mental lag in such a short format. And with the semi-finals being on Eurosport tomorrow, there is that added incentive for these players, particularly in the quarterfinals, just one game away rather from more television exposure.
Very true, very true. Bobby and I talked right at the start of the day about how important with only 5 legs the bullseye was, but we found, and I don't know how you felt refereeing, actually it hasn't made that much difference. There's been a number of legs against the darts. The very first game, Glenn Durant, was 5 legs. The first 4 all went against the darts, and that's been a theme.
Yeah, we haven't had many deciding legs on the internet stream today, I don't think.
No, you'd be right.
But yes, that Durham-McGeaney game certainly, probably arguably the closest game we've had all day.
Yeah. Paul Hogan played well.
Paul Hogan played very well. Yeah, we've had some good darts today. Paul Hogan 6 perfect darts.
Marco was sweating. Cool in the game.
Well, he's used to getting 9 darters, or near 9 darters anyway.
Yeah.
Alan Norris and Martin Adams missing the double 12 on the TV with Marco calling.
They can't seem to do that for you, though.
I'm yet to even call the 1-4-1, let alone game shot. Whereas you, Mr. Rawls, you are a veteran of TV 9 darters.
Well,
your very first match back in 2007.
1, that's it. 7 years ago now.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's a long time. I've had 3 or 4 misses with the double 12 and the double 18, but mostly from Scott Waits. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 from Robbo.
I think if we were to rank in order the players most likely to hit 9 darters, Scott Waits would be near the top, if not on the top.
Indeed.
Now then, 15 reds, 15 blacks and all the colours. There's the reds. Down for the greens, treble 17, just missing. Back upstairs for treble 18 to try and leave double 8.
Lorraine, you require 138.
She needs a treble 20, obviously, first dart. I'm not sure that that's there, but if she can hit... If she could have hit the second dart. Always an awkward one, 38. I'm never sure that players in their own mind know whether to go for 38 or whether to go for the 6 or the 10. Or 6 is the...
Anna's looking quite certain on tops.
For me, it's a 6 or a 10, but for the players, they're actually looking for a 6. I'll be quite happy to eat that. She's gone for the double 19. And that, dare I say, is the price you can pay sometimes. I don't know. I don't know about Hugh. I always like them splitting it, to be fair, because their ability to hit with 2 darts, to be able to hit double 16, back themselves to do it.
Well, as we just watched Anastasia miss that double 10, I think what's most important is that the player is certain in their own mind. They have to be 100% sure.
And there we go, going for a double that they know that they like playing on. So 1-1.
Yeah, both these players know each other's games very, very well indeed. As we say, pairs partners. Not necessarily mixed pairs partners. That's to be confirmed.
Check.
But not the most promising of starts in this leg from either player. Lorraine will be happy with that recovery, though. Averages are close. Neither of them yet to really hit their top form, though. There's another good gear or so still in the locker.
Eileen averaged over 100, in case you didn't see it. I know as a referee you don't actually get to see the averages. I don't know whether you saw it, but yeah, 100 and just under 101.
I actually made a point of looking at the TV screen to see what it was, and it was 100.20, which equates to 15 darts per leg exactly.
There we go. Bobby and I were talking to you about you being a statter, and that proves it. Thank you.
85.
You've proved that some of the stuff that Bobby and I talked about this morning is correct.
Well, remember, folks, tomorrow live on Eurosport from 5 p.m. UK time. It promises to be a great finale to the England Open here in Chelsea. Tune in. From 5 p.m. tomorrow will be the ladies' semis, the men's semis, and the 2 finals, I believe.
You've got the men's quarters.
And the men's quarters as well.
Yep. And the youth final as well.
A feast of darts. Live on Eurosport tomorrow, folks. You'll be mad to miss it.
Which is the reason that little Richard isn't here. People are saying that he's gone abroad, called the Isle of Wight, but we're saying he's actually having a lay down in readiness for tomorrow.
Well, he doesn't mess around with internet TV streams. I mean, he's got Eurosport tomorrow, for goodness sake.
100.
Well, Anastasia's really taken the initiative in this leg with the darts. And it is Winstanley under that little bit more pressure by losing the ball throw, because she knows she has to break at some point, and she's only going to get 3 chances to do it.
Anastasia, you require 131.
Treble 17 would be good.
91.
Great shot. Great shot. Tops left. And Lorraine a long way back.
But she can put pressure on here. That's a great first dart, a great second dart.
100.
So 153 left should Anastasia miss this. She hasn't been too great at this part of the board in the opening couple of legs. There's a blocker dart. She has to move to the left. Now double 10. And the doubles
20.
proving elusive. Now then.
You require 153.
Only one way to go for this. Treble 20. No. Can only set up now. Leave double 14 after this start.
85. Anastasia, you require 20.
Double 10 then for a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, that's game shot in the third leg. Anastasia, Dobromyslova.
Well, that'll come as a relief to her, really, because she's missed a few darts of that double 10. And it's now or never for Winstanley.
43.
The winner of this goes forward, of course, to play Claire Ball. A lovely 101 out shot to win the match, just when she looked as though she was back under pressure, with Rachel winning the third leg and then having the throw.
37.
It was looking like 2-2.
Precisely, yes. She really held her nerve there, and it will be nerve like that which she'll need tomorrow live on stage. She wants to take the title.
100.
And, of course, the other semi-final, Eileen de Graaf and Trina Gulliver.
Yes, that should be a really fascinating game, given the form that Eileen was in earlier.
And has been in recently.
85.
Yes, absolutely.
Since the birth of her son. Incredible to think, from the lady's point of view, that 6 weeks after the birth of her son, she's won 3 tournaments
43.
and is on the way possibly to a 4th.
Well, it's amazing, of course, you know, how a baby can just change your perspective in life, and now she's got someone to provide for. There's that added motivation, don't you think? I think we see it in the men's game. We see, you know, Adrian Lewis in the past. When he had his first child, I think that coincided with his rise in form back a few years ago.
You're becoming a psychologist now as well as a darts guru.
Well, Stephen Bunting is another one.
Well, I can't argue with you. You're putting up a good argument.
When Stephen had Toby, I remember that coincided with his rise in form, and he just won everything over the next 2 years, culminating in the Lakeside.
Yes, indeed. Anna's just she had a bit of an advantage there, and that 148, leaving her a 173. May open the door for Lorraine. Of course, Lorraine through first in this leg and has to win it to stay in the match. But a ton or more here from Anna. Will she stay there?
60.
113.
Yes, that was a bit of a let-off there, I have to say, for Winstanley.
Desperate for a treble here, I think.
And no matter what she does, Anastasia is going to come back for 113 to seal her place. Treble 19 now for double 18. Double 18 for the match and a place. Oh, unlucky, just dipped below. Exasperation on the face of the Russian.
I think Lorraine knows she needs to take this. No, she's gone the 18 route here, so 86. 36 leaves her 68.
56. Anastasia, you recall
2 9s coming in fast for a place in the semi-finals. 10 double 4 she's gone. Double 4 for the match. Has to really attack
14.
this dart, and she's just missed it again.
Again, the double letting Anna down, Hugh.
Well, she's not missing by much, but if they're not going in, that's what's most important.
Yes. Lorraine looked to the heavens as that went in, as if to say thank goodness for that.
Well, we referenced deciding legs a bit earlier on in this commentary, and now here we go.
Commentator's curse that was. You said there hasn't been many.
You watch every single game left go to a deciding leg now.
Great start from Anna.
Superb. Really showing calm and cool and experience there.
I was having a discussion with Anna yesterday, and she was saying that she knows that the weakest area of her game at the moment, and it probably is the only area that's a bit weak, is her hitting the doubles. And
81.
she knows that her scoring is powerful enough, but she's a little bit afraid that her opponents know that they still have a chance because she's not hitting her doubles. So
60.
it's great the way the guys and the girls think about those sorts of things now. It just shows how much the game's come on from, those times where it's just
100.
thrown at the board. And
Yes, absolutely. I think it's important to analyse an opponent at times, and if you can find a weakness, then add it to your game plan. You have to have some sort of idea of what you're doing up there.
Very much so.
It's a good turn from Winstanley, but still another turn behind. Anna has really powered on here.
96.
Brilliant leg, 84 after 12. That is superb.
And she may have she will, I should say, of course, now not necessarily have to go 14 bullet if she doesn't hit the treble 20 as well.
Yeah, she should come down for treble 16. Okay, now it's 43 left, so a single here to leave a final double to seal the match. Oh, and she's missed the big number. Well, that just gives a little bit of a glint of daylight to Winstanley.
That's unlucky from Lorraine. She knew, knowing that Anna's not hitting her doubles, to try and put some pressure on. Still 138 doesn't actually put that much pressure on, and that's good enough for Anna.
Yeah, very close match indeed, but Anastasia running out, comfortable winner in that last leg. Missed doubles the tail of the match, but
Yes.
I've enjoyed this little cameo of a commentary.
Well, I don't know where Bobby's gone, so you might be staying there.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll say thank you for the time being, Nick.
I enjoyed it. Good to see you, mate.
Yes, nice to talk, all right. And
See you in a bit.
it'll be Anastasia in the semi-final.